Let's see. Yo, what's up, man?
What's the deal? What's the deal, Lo?
That chiller. Whenever you ready to jump into it?
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. This D's Media. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We got Mike Sevenfold on the channel.
Milk. It's
Oh, Milk. My
yeah.
bad. Milk Sevenfold. My bad, boss man. Um, is it true that you know that you was adopted by a single black woman at the age of 7?
7 days old, and yes.
So 7 days old. Okay. Um, how was it like, being raised with a single black woman?
Um, it was regular, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. I mean, um, it was regular.
Right.
Uh, how do I explain it? It
You
was
want?
regular, huh?
Okay. Okay. No, I was about to say, if you want me to break that down for you, like for like a prime example, my mother was a single mother, and I watched her struggle, having three single, three kids, being a single mother. So, it's times that, we had it hard, So I was just saying, was it like a similar situation to, growing up in the ghetto with a single black mother? Did you witness or go through some of those tribulations or hard times?
Yeah, I went through hard times, bro. Of
Definitely.
course, it was just her. She was already older when she adopted me, and she adopted another son too as well. She adopted me at 7 days old. She adopted him at 14 days old. She was already older. She was like in her late 40s maybe when she
Okay.
adopted us. So yeah, I mean, like in the beginning, it was cool. We lived in like a home in like Windsor Hills.
Right.
Yeah, but that was like when we was younger. But like, she already had kids too. She already had 3 kids.
Okay. uh so you grew up in LA pretty much?
Yeah, my whole life.
Okay. What area as a kid in LA did you live in?
Like when I was a child, like young. I mean, we was all over the place, low key. Like I remember we lived in Inglewood at one point, like off of Crenshaw in Manchester. Maybe it was somewhere over there. But that's when I was young, maybe like 3, 4 years old. We lived on 5119 Marvell Drive. Those are hills. Um, that's when I was probably like 5, 6, or something like that. And after that, we left out of there. You know, she told us that she really can't keep paying that rent, whatever. And at the time, my sisters was living with us, so it was different. But she got tired of that shit, so we ended up moving on 53rd and Dinker when I was like 10, maybe.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, do you got like any sisters and brothers from like your original family?
Yeah, but I didn't meet him until I was like 23, maybe.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, if you choose not to speak on it, I understand. Do you have like a relationship with your original mother or anything? You know, you in contact with her or anything?
I mean, I didn't met her.
Okay.
Like when my sisters reached out to me, my biological sisters, they reached out to me, but nah, I really don't talk to her though. I'm gonna be honest with
Right, 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 right. Um, okay. Can you speak on like how your upbringing was like?
you. My upbringing was like, it was you know, it was bad. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was like my upbringing. I mean, my mother tried to like lead me in the best way, I guess you could say that, but I was just a bad child from the beginning. So I was always getting kicked out of school. I went through like 5 different elementaries.
Right,
I had to get bussed out the elementaries and shit like that. Then it progressed. It progressed like 10 and 11. Like I started like claiming a gang and all type of shit. But I've been in LA all my life. Like her mother had a property on 39th and Figueroa since
right.
like 1965. So we was always on 79th.
Okay, okay, okay. And no, you know, the reason that I asked you that was because even with my mother, a lot of times, parents, we try our hardest, steer our kids in the right direction. Sometimes they go the right direction and sometimes they don't. I just want to put that message out there, that your mother definitely did. She was there for
Yeah,
you. She definitely cared for you.
no, she cared. She was there for sure. Like anything I wanted, she would try her hardest to get. You know, even though she didn't work or nothing like that. But it was just like, bro, I don't know. Like I didn't want to sit around no house full of women all day. Like
Right,
with
right.
my mom, I got twin sisters, them her kids that she already had, another sister. So it's like all of us in the same house, bro. So I don't know. I just gravitated towards outside.
Okay,
I always liked to be outside, but shit, it just went further than that.
okay. What age can you say that you jumped off the porch?
12.
12? Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yep.
so is it true that at 12 years old that you committed your first robbery? If you could speak on that.
Yeah, I did a lot of shit, bro. Like I was doing everything at 12. I'm not even lying to you. Like
Right.
bagging up quarter pounds of stress. I remember that shit used to be $110 for a quarter pound of stress. Bagging
Um,
that shit up, we was selling that. My first burglary, I hit. We basically like watched somebody would come out their house that we seen every day, and we went in they shit like a real burglary.
right, right, right.
I was doing all types of shit, bro.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, so if you can speak on it or not, I definitely seen it on other interviews that you set it up. So, can you speak on, if on like joining the Hoovers, if you could speak on that?
Um, yeah, I mean, I got put on. Like I said, my grandmother had a property over there, so we was always over there as kids, running around, going from the house to the corner store. Uh, so I was always over there. So like I said, 10 and 11, I started just really like claiming 7-4. It wasn't even from 7-4. Wasn't even really like I wasn't even living over there yet, like fully living over there, nothing like that. So I was a child running around starting to claim that shit. So 12, bro, I jumped off the porch. I was in the streets for a while, 12, 13, 14, 15, and shit like that.
Okay.
My mama died at 14.
Um,
Um,
sorry to hear
so
that,
when
man.
so when she died, I moved on 79th because my grandmother had property. She was dead too, but my uncle still he still had property. It was like a house with some apartments in the back. So that's where I was at every day. So shit, that's how that happened.
Okay. So like far as like getting put on, like is it like you don't get no respect if you don't get put on, or is it like you looked as a nobody if you don't? Can you still like get the same respect if you don't get put on, or is it like you don't get no respect at all?
I mean, you will get you. I mean, it's kind of it's kind of it's kind of like how I'm gonna answer this shit. Like you could still be respected, bro, because like before I was even friendly set, I was over there. Like so I was
Right.
inside, I already knew everybody. Like I already
Okay.
been everywhere. Like my grandmother's house was the spot, really. It was the zoo. It was called the zoo. Um, between Saturday night, on Saturday night between Fig and Hoover. So like everybody was there, and they had this shit since the first generation of gangbanging, period. So they already knew everybody. So, but nah, bro, it's crazy, bro. Like LA gangbanging is crazy, bro. If you not from the set, people would feel like they could. You know how it is. Like if you in the set, like the people from that set feel like they run everything. So it's. But nah, I really didn't have to get put on. To be honest with you, like I did that. Like I'm the one that
Right.
forced all that.
Okay. So like when you got put on, did you join? Was it times that you may felt like that people tried you because of your skin color, and and you had to prove yourself, or was it like, yo, I've been around here, so we already know not to play with them?
Um, No, I wouldn't say like I really had pressure for being white like that because I had already been over there. Like I said, I already knew everybody. Like I knew everybody. Like I already been over there. But it necessarily don't even gotta be your skin color, bro. You could be from somewhere, but none of your family from over there. So
Right.
you still gonna get tried more. You gonna get tested more. It's all type of shit like that going on. But yeah, I mean, I done had like incidents. I guess it could say probably because of my color, just period in LA, but. No, I just not like I didn't come from like San Bernardino in high school and just like start hanging on 79th and no shit like that. Like
Right. 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 Okay. Right. I could definitely understand that. So like, do you feel like after your mother passed that you dove deeper into it, or was it like it was already meant to happen, or do you feel like that was one of the reasons that you was a full that you went full time? I put it like that.
nah, I wouldn't even say that because shit, I was doing this shit before she died. I mean, I was still like before she died, I was already like doing everything. Like I was like we had moved from 53rd. We had moved to 112th in Normandy. 11124 South Normandy. And some apartment buildings my Uncle Frankie used to manage. This is before they even put a sheriff station on Imperial, so it was bad over there. But I used to take the bus every day back and go to 53rd every day, like every day, and go back over there with my homies that I was already like friends with. So I've been outside, like I was catching the bus at 12, like 11. We was already outside. But now,
Okay.
like I ain't gonna lie, the death kind of like it kind of like it messed me up. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I think about that shit every single day of my life. I do. But I can't be one of them people like, oh, my mother died. That's why I
Right.
went and became a tweaker and shit
Right.
like that. Or like I'm an alcoholic and a tweaker now because my mama died. I can't do no shit like that.
And as a man, that's what's up, man. Taking accountability, because a lot of times, man, and it don't matter what community. Sometimes we may be going through something, and we may lash out or do certain stuff. But that was a man of you to say, it didn't have nothing to do with her passing away. I was gonna be what I was gonna be anyway.
Yeah. Because I was already doing it. Like I was already smoking. I'm pretty sure she knew I was smoking because I go in the house and eat everything. She used to smoke though, so I'm pretty sure like she knew I was smoking. But I was already in the streets. It was nothing she was gonna be able to do. And then that's just because like, bro, I don't know, bro. I just like I didn't find nothing in common with sitting in the house with a bunch of women all day. Didn't.
Right. Hey, bro, I completely understand you on that. So, what age did you say that you know that you started going to jail?
Oh, the first time I went to the sheriff station, I probably was like 14. I was like 14 years old. That was the first time. I was just like go to the sheriff station and they called our mamas and had them come get us, and then we had to go to court later on. And so that was the first time. But like uh maybe like for real, bro, like 17 or 18. Like
Okay,
the first time like serious, but like juvenile hall, I think I went to jail probably like 16 or something. 16 for a purse snatching. Yeah.
okay. And do you feel like that led to you, going to jail more, or do you feel like, it just come with it? Because sometimes, the first time when a person may go to jail, they may get smarter and learn not to come back, or it may just be the start of a path where they keep going in and out and in and out. Do you feel like that's what come with the lifestyle, or do you
I mean,
feel like
I feel like when you first like jumping off the porch, not even like if you jumping off the porch to be in a gang or something like that, like if you getting put on somewhere, and low key it's like you kind of gotta go to LP and shit. Low
right?
key, it's like you gotta be in there to get known and get your shit known. But it's certain people that don't go to jail like that. Like I think that the first time was probably like actually 16 years, 16 years old probably. But before that, nah, I was never getting caught, bro. I wasn't stupid. And I wasn't doing a lot of like just like dumbass shit. And we was already smart. Like we wasn't stupid. But nah, it's weird that probation shit is that's the only trap though.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like pretty much after that, it's like every little thing that you do, it's like you got to come back, every little thing, and then I just keep adding and adding and adding. Yeah, and they do that a lot with, they do that a lot too with celebrities. They catch them when they was a nobody, and they got a 5 year probation, and then next minute, they blew up. They this big time rapper, and now every little thing that they do, they making it so big.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, bro, I ain't never went down like that. Nothing crazy. Like I ain't never did no real time. Like, nah,
Okay, so
hell
you never
no.
in prison or nothing like that. Okay.
I never went to prison. Nah, thanks. Thank the Lord.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, bro, to thank the Lord. So, another question I want to ask you, and this was like a big question that a lot of people wanted me to ask you. Now, from what I hear, LA County Jail is one of the toughest county jails that there is. People may say Chicago or another place, but me personally, I feel like LA County Jail got to be, from the outside looking in, it got to be one of the worstest places. Can you like fill us in on that? If you could speak on that.
Yeah, that shit is horrible. I ain't never been to Chicago, Alabama, or no shit like that. But what I see, they shit is a little different. But LA County Jail, bro, is worse than prison, low key. Like, cause at least prison, you got like rules, it's like structure, like it's like you feel me? It's different, but that county jail is vicious, bro. You gotta imagine you going in there, um, into this dirty ass county jail with rats bigger than cats running around. You're a gangbanger, so you hitting a tier, bro. What if like you hitting a dorm full of all your fucking enemies, bro? You ain't got no choice but to like fight them or give up your whole career, bro. And it just yeah, it's horrible, bro. It kind of got like better a little bit. They started putting like low key cameras and shit like that, but it was real bad because of them police. I mean, the sheriffs too. They was beating people ass, killing people, knocking people teeth out, setting people up. It's just horrible all over, bro. I think they tearing it down, right?
Uh, I mean,
I was in there like bro, I was in there. It was people dying when I was in there. Like, it was bad, bro.
the one thing that, like, cause like I said, I'm born and raised in Detroit. The one thing that we definitely heard about the West Coast for sure was like y'all three strike law. Like that's one thing that you definitely hear worldwide. Can you speak on that? Like, is that really like a true thing? Because it's like some cases, not even trying to crack a joke, they may be like, you might got two strikes and you go steal a cheeseburger. Like, damn, you got life in prison now.
Oh yeah, I know people that shit didn't happen to. And they did like 17, 18, 19 years off that sentence for like taking something small or something. But yeah, it's three strike law out here. That shit crazy. But I mean, from what I see, you go anywhere else, like shit, Florida and all these little other places, the first crime you do, they be hitting you over
Mm,
the head.
yeah.
Like
And
15 years, 10 years, shit like that. They ain't doing that out here like that.
And not to mention, my personal opinion, I feel like some of the gang laws that LA have, you starting to see cities like Atlanta, New York, Philadelphia, they're starting to pick up similar laws, like gang laws. Like I never really heard of gang laws before, like if it wasn't like California or like New York, but now you starting to see it like even in Detroit, we got like the gang squad and all that. They're starting to adapt like some of the tactics from like LA gang laws and gang cultures. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's fading away in LA. I'm fading away, but I mean, I don't. I think they just like. I think they took away the gang enhancement out here. That gang enhancement was giving people more time than the crime that they was doing. I had a cousin that got 12 years for a little bullshit robbery. He got 2 years for the robbery, and they gave him 10 for gang enhancement, bro. So he got more time for gang enhancement than the crime he did. That was crazy.
Can you speak on gang enhancement? Because I don't even know what that is.
Well, it's just like if you get caught, like if they label you, like say if they label you as an Ismail TV member, and they catch you in the area that they say is the Ismail gang area, bro. If you got a
Okay.
white T-shirt on, it was the point of time if you had a cell phone, they could violate you. Can't be in a group of 10 people, like all type of shit, bro. It's crazy. Then if you get caught doing a crime, like if you get caught doing a crime, like if you shoot somebody, like just shoot somebody, they gonna give you the charge for shooting somebody. They gonna give you the gun charge, and they gonna give you all the enhancements on top of that shit for the
Oh
game.
man. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. So far as like when you was locked down, and was it harder for you, being a white gang banger? So pretty much you having to watch out for like the gang bangers, and if it's a race war, you got to worry about the whites. Can you speak on that?
Yeah, it's a little bit more it's a little bit more difficult because you gotta go in there and you already gonna get looked at like who is this if don't nobody know you or if you're not from like a big gang or whatever the case. But it's a way more difficult for me because I'm white skinned and on top of that I'm from Hoover. So when I go in there we don't really get along with nobody. Like we got I mean got a lot of enemies. So I could walk in somewhere and that whole dorm or that whole tier can be my enemies, and then they pick you saying go in this cell with four other people.
Right.
Yeah, but nah. At the same time, you got to worry about the woods. If the woods is big enough in numbers, they might try to do something. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Mhm. Um, can you speak on like any altercations that you ever had in there? If you could speak on it.
It was one time I think I went in there for like sub petty, sub petty. It's like my second or third time in the county. Uh, I hit the 2000 floor. I think it was like 21 or 23. It was 21, 2300, something like that. Top row, one man cell, and then I think the bottom row was like four man cell, two man cells or something. I think my level was seven at that time, but they put me in 20, 21, 2300. People start walking up like, "Oh, you from Hoover?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from Selma Hoover." And okay, then I seen some of my homies, or whatever, but they on the like they like on another tier, like on a whole another side or whatever. But I go to medical because I told them something was wrong with my teeth or something, so I can get some. Well, it really was something wrong with my tooth. Like it had a real ache, so they gave me some fucking muscle relaxers or some shit like that. They gave me some medicine, so I went to the medical, came back. When I was coming back, they was like they lining up to go out to roof. So I'm like, shit, I ain't been outside in like 30, 40 days. I'm about to go to roof. I know it's like, damn, should I go? Go out? I don't know, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm going. So None of my homies went. I mean, cause none of them was on that tier or whatever. But I went to roof, bro. It was cool and all that. I'm chilling. Um, homies playing basketball. The people I'm with, they playing basketball and shit. I walk to get some water, come back. They playing. We out there probably for like 20 minutes or something. I go get some more water. Then so we just chilling and talking. It's probably like maybe like an hour or something in, and they like we probably gonna be going in a minute. I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to go get some more water and shit. So I walk back to go get some water for the third time. When I walk into the water, something in my head clicked. Like, bro, look over there. When I look over there, it's like the telephones and shit. You got like six woods over there making themselves obvious as fuck. Like six of
Right.
them, they standing like this, and then when I look at them, they kind of like turn their head or whatever. And they on the phone, so I'm like, okay, they getting okay, they getting to go. So
Right.
I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. Like, who the fuck is they? So I walk, I still go get the water. When I come back, here they come, like six of them, like sneaky though, like real quiet, like trying to walk up, I guess, and get off on me. So I'm like, fuck it. When they get like another 2 or 3 feet, I just go take off on them. Fuck it. And that's what I did. And it was like probably 4 seconds of me scuffling them before the other blacks that was down playing basketball ran over there and basically like cracked off a riot. And
Okay.
yeah, we whooped them. We whooped them, bro, like with trash cans and all that. Like the sheriff deputies like, oh stop, get down and get down and get down and all that. And I had got on my knee and then the other it was the dude from Grape. He was like, get up, don't get down, fuck them. And I got back up and we kept going for like another 10 minutes until they ran out with the little mace and shit.
Is it like if you could speak on, is it like certain rules when like a ride jump off, like you know what, like man, forget that Crips and Bloods and GD or whatever, bro, we all together, or skip that, we all together. Is it like certain rules when the ride jump off?
Yeah, it's like you it's segregated in the county jail. Like I don't know how it is out there or everywhere else, but it's real segregated out here. You go to jail out here. I'm not saying it to turn you racist, but if you go to prison for long enough, you gonna like it's gonna do
Right.
something to your head, bro. Because it's like everything's segregated. The county jail knows because once you go so far through process, and they tell you like I've been in them positions where they be like the blacks in this cell, the Woods and the Mexicans in this cell, and I'm going over there with the blacks, and the sheriff stopped me like, "What are you doing? Did you not just hear me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I heard you. Watch out." And yeah, it's segregated as fuck, bro.
Okay, okay, okay. And is it true like with I believe his name was China Mac when he pretty much said that Mexicans run far as like to the streets or pretty much to the jails like in LA, or is it like that's like a biased opinion?
He said what?
China Mac said pretty much that the Mexicans they pretty much run to the jails and the streets because they're a little bit more organized, and they're a little bit more pretty much together. Is that like a biased opinion, or is that true?
He not even from California. He not from Los Angeles. He not from He from fucking New York. How you know what's going on in LA?
Good point. Good
Those
point. Good.
fucking from New York. He ain't never been to LA County Jail. What the fuck is he talking about? I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Don't nobody run LA. Everybody run LA.
Okay, like so like far as like the LA culture, is it like as serious as like far as like we've been seeing like the recent like far as like well I ain't even gonna say recent because you could go back to even before the internet to where celebrities and famous people they come to LA and they see the palm trees and women, and they may think that they on vacation as far as they need to be alert. Do you feel like LA is really that serious to where when people come there, if you got a name, you need security?
Um, it depends who you are, bro. Cause just cause you like what it depends what name you got. Like who are you? Cause just some people famous, but really don't nobody know who the fuck they is.
Mm.
But I mean, yeah, if you come out here, you gotta be careful, bro, because you could be in like you could be close to Beverly Hills, and you gotta think West LA is like right there, and it's hoods in West LA, bro. Uh, yeah, and then it's just people be out looking for these type of people. So I don't know, bro. Like Rappers are more targeted because people know who rappers are.
Right.
All these other celebrities and famous people really don't even know who y'all are like that unless they like some type of like A-list actor or some shit or Beyonce. But I mean, people could come out here, bro, but it's just they gotta learn how to move. Like the pandemic made it worse. You know they did, but that just made it worse. But other than that, I mean, it ain't that bad. It's bad because you would think you're in a good area, and like 2 or 3 streets later, you in somebody's hood. So it can get like that, yeah.
Right. And that pretty much you know, because I was gonna pretty much ask you about, you know, the PMB Rock situation, but you know, that go pretty much with that, you know. Um do you feel like, you know, sometimes like when people come to LA, it's best to tap in, and it's tapping in from the outside world? Because when I grew up, when I hear like tapping in, they may feel like extortion. Can you explain to people can what tapping in is, and like what and how it can benefit you?
Well, I mean, like, bro, tapping in is just like if you know somebody that lives in LA, or if I know somebody that live in Detroit, it just don't go for LA.
Right.
If I go to Detroit, I need to, if I'm gonna be moving around any type of way, I think I should know. Like if I know somebody, I think I should call them and figure out like where should I go, or shit like that. But I mean, checking in with some people probably could mean extortion to some degree. I don't know. Because if they like acting like they some type of way and basically like to check in and basically like for protection, then yeah, I mean, they gonna have to pay something, but nah, I mean realistically, like people just be wanting like I mean, if y'all gonna come somewhere, just fuck with some people. They don't be really wanting no money. Ain't nobody trying to extort people like that. People just make it seem like it's some type of like cowardly move to go to somebody else's state. And if you know somebody, these supposed to be people you know or something, or people
Right.
you done built some type of like rapport with. But I mean, bro, if I'm gonna go to Miami and be moving, like when I go to Miami, I don't check in with nobody. But I'm just
Right.
saying, if I was going to Miami, about to be going to ride around everywhere and doing shit like that, then yeah, I might need to like log in with some people.
Yeah, I mean, or not even that. Like, you might tap into a city, and I'd be like, "Hey, yo, bro, who got that fire? Who got that fire bud, bro?" You know,
Bro, let's just say you in LA, bro, and you think they think it's sweet, bro. They could fuck around and go from Beverly Hills to West LA and be like standing on somebody's hood. I mean, standing in somebody's hood and don't even know. Now, what if these people riding through
right,
looking for them and y'all fit in the description now? Now y'all getting slid on because y'all didn't tap in with nobody that would let y'all know I'm be over there, know where it is. Like it's not really no
right,
extortion play.
right.
Nah, hell no.
How you feel about that? The Quando Rondo, wanna, pretty much want to drop his rag and get out of the gang. How you feel about that? If you could speak on it.
Shit. I mean, he gotta do what he gotta do. I guess that's corny to me. That's goofy. I mean, especially the circumstances that made you drop your flag. I don't know if he said he stopped gangbanging all around or he just dropping the NH flag. But at the end of the day, he's not even from California.
Right.
So I mean, shit. To me, he wasn't. I mean, I don't think he really never got put on no neighborhood crib like that. So, but
So
that's bullshit.
would he have to come to California to do something like that, or is it like
I
ain't
mean, if he
nobody?
claiming an LA gang, like if
Okay.
you claiming an LA gang and you done been to LA, like if you claim an LA gang, he been to LA and been around them people in the beginning. Um, so yeah, bro. Like I mean, if that's like if you started some shit in Detroit and then I'm in LA, like
Right.
banging and shit, and it started in Detroit. Yeah, I mean, I mean, if I want to be real, I think I should have to go to Detroit to at least tap in.
Right. 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 And do like LA, I hate to say it like this, but do LA like gang members, do they take that personal to when like people like Soldier Boy, Chris Brown, or Quando, Rondo, to where you may know like, all right, I'm not gonna necessarily say like you a punk, but we know you ain't about this life. Do y'all take that like offensive, like, bro, you can really rap or do music, but we don't believe all that other stuff? Or is it like, Because sometimes I see a lot to where it's like whoever got the bag, it's like, bro, you could claim blood or Crip, bro. You got money, bro. It's cool. Like, is it like that, or is it like, bro, we take offense to that?
Of course, we don't take offense to that, but then you got some people out here that, bro, they trying to, some people thinking about it as like building a plug, like a connection, like, not too many people got ways out. So, it's just, it depends, but hell yeah, we take that shit offensive. I mean, the real ones do. Like, well, that shit ain't groovy. But like I
Right.
said, times change, bro. So if you can be from like a small hood where really ain't nobody made it out or some shit, and then like a Chris Brown or a Soldier Boy come around and start fucking with you, I mean, some people gonna let them claim it, bro, to get features, to get to build relationships. So I mean, would you rather them do that or just keep continuing to try to do crimes? I don't know.
Okay. Right, right, right. And the next question I want to ask you is an important question. This is for myself and for other YouTubers. What's the what's the guidelines and the cutoff point to where you to when you doing an interview, or when you maybe making a video or doing an interview and you may ask about something, or you may ask a question about something that's in the gang life world to where they feel like, hey, you from YouTube, you can't speak on that, or can you speak on that? Like far
I
as like,
mean, I mean, it's just like I'm, I just feel like it's just certain shit that certain people shouldn't be asking about. I mean, certain shit you gonna just ask about. Period. Like hey, you can move it right, yeah. But I mean, like you have like regular civilians trying to like really ask and find out everything about these people, hoods, sets, trenches, and shit
right,
like that. And I don't be thinking that shit is cool. Like you have a regular person from college, like probably got police background, anything, and they just get on here and ask all these questions and shit. I just don't like that shit. But I mean, people gonna ask whatever they want. I just don't ask shit like that. Like I'm not really into asking people about the real crimes that they did or
okay,
not nothing like that. Like I just don't be like I don't know. I don't really try to focus on that because like not with like if I'm gonna be interviewing rappers or some shit like that.
okay, okay. From your point of view, what was my mistake that I made in interviewing Crip back, and far as speaking on the altercation that took with Jap5?
Um,
And I want you to be
what
totally
was the
honest.
what? Say that one more time.
Oh, okay. What was what was the part when I initially if anybody go to my channel D's Media and watch the full interview, Crip Mac pretty much put it out there, and I said, well, since you put it out there, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you. But what do you feel like I shouldn't have did or shouldn't have said, far as that
Oh
subject?
no, no. What I said was like, why would he ask this and then not mention the other dude's name? I think that's what caught me. I think that's what initially caught me. Like when you was like, you asked him the question, but then you was like, oh, I was never gonna say his name, and it's like, why are you even asking the question?
Right, right, right. Um, because he just you
And
know
then you followed that with saying, do you have a baby? Like right after.
right,
That was the only thing, bro. It wasn't really nothing. I didn't even know who interview it was or nothing, bro. I get sent reaction. I mean, I get sent videos all day. Like people want me
right,
to do reactions to. Some people I got Ismail gang members that send them already, like cut
right.
clips, all type of shit. They be screen recording them already and all type of shit, bro. So I didn't even know who you was. To be honest with you.
Um, and another thing too, that I definitely want to say is, I definitely, man to man, want to apologize for how I definitely reacted. I appreciate you for putting that clip on a bigger platform. Like I say, I'm new to this. Is there like any type of game that you could give to me, for just to look forward to, or what to expect, or how to react, or how not to react? Because in certain situations, I may have looked at it as another way, But if I really would have sat back and looked at it, that was a business opportunity that I could have just blew.
I mean, yeah, low key shit like that do happen because I low key done dealt with shit like that myself in the beginning. Um, Going way further than what I should go, like reacting off my just other instincts, but not like I mean, shit like that gonna happen, bro. This YouTube, people do reaction videos, bro. There's some shit called the fair accuse. Um, like you could do reaction videos, but there's still ways that you can, um, you know, like watermark your video. I mean, people do leave the descriptions and shit. Like I said, I didn't even know who you was. Like I didn't even know the channel. Nobody told me nothing. And then when I see a comment of a comment, and then they got like a baby picture
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
profile.
yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what is this. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if somebody just
Right.
leaving a comment. I don't know. Like you got to think where I'm coming from. So, um, yeah, nah, bro. Like you just um, yeah, bro. Just put a thumbnail on there and with like your face and his face. You gotta learn how to make the thumbnails and shit.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm gonna be so honest with you, man. I've been watching your shit like on Say Cheese. I've been watching your shit and everything. And when I seen this shit on there, I was smoking the blunt and I was like, damn, bro, like this shit really possible. Like, damn. And then I was like, hold on, man. My YouTube and shit got shut down for copywriting and shit. And I'm like, damn, man. Like, but I understand what you're saying. I'm a,
But why your shit got shut down?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I first started doing this YouTube and shit, man, I didn't know the business aspect of it. I just started it off just being bored as fuck in the crib. And bro, just posting videos and shit, the shit just started taking off. But I had to learn the difference of stealing somebody else's content and making your own. And that's where I messed up at in the beginning. And I got it to the point to where like I had to delete all my videos off of my pages and I had to start over. So I don't have 4,000 hour watch time yet, but once I get it, I'll be able to get back in like the YouTube monetization because I already
But I'm
got
saying,
like.
but videos gonna get some videos could get copyrighted. That don't mean like that's not really affecting you like unless they block
um
it or something. I have videos copyrighted before.
um I had posted a video up about COVID-19 and I didn't read in the policy guidelines that you can't speak on that and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
bro they
Yeah,
shut my
that's
bro
some
they
whole
shut
other
my
shit.
down, bro. But I just I thought that I was looking out for people and putting out some information, but I didn't realize that you
This ain't our shit. I mean it's our channel, but it ain't our platform. So yeah, you can't speak about that. I didn't do no video about that. I don't even mention that shit in my I try not to even mention it in my videos in the beginning, like when that shit was first taking off and all that. Yeah, never.
yeah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I messed up on that part. But the
The
one
copyright's gonna be a part of the game. You just gotta learn how to get around them. All that shit gonna be a part of the game. You guys gotta watch out for community guidelines. Can't just
and,
post anything on YouTube.
and that's
Um,
another and that's another thing too, like in the beginning and stuff. Like now I understand like the value of like a brand, but in the beginning I'll just see a video and just want to post it like, and there's certain type of guidelines that you can't have, like it got to be suitable. I was posting, man, all types of stuff, man, just trying to get my views up and stuff, and it came back in the end and bit me in the ass when I finally got monetized. But I'm working on it to get it back right. I'm gonna get it right.
no, what I was saying is just like you gotta watch what you post. Like I'm saying, you can't post really like you can't react or talk about post the actual fight videos and shit like that because they'll take that shit down. It's just certain shit like
Right.
they age restrict your videos and all type of shit.
Right. Yeah,
But
you
that
definitely.
shit ain't nothing.
You definitely right. I definitely had to start all the way over. Um, I ain't even gonna lie to you. But another thing too that I want to ask you, if you choose to speak on it or not, what's the real situation far as because I heard you say that Adam22, he didn't say, the real situation on what down between Crip Mac and Jap5, far as them, doing what they're doing and then shaking up after that. If you can speak on that, can you?
Yeah, they didn't shake hands afterwards. It didn't go how they say. None of that shit happened like that. When they finally crossed paths and got in the cell together, Jap5 whooped him, like put him on the ground, had him on the ground, kicking him and all type of shit. Clutch Mac didn't do no destruction. Crip Mac didn't fight. He didn't want no smoke. He didn't want no issues like that. And it was not friendly afterwards. Like they did not sit there and shake hands and tell each other their life stories and like conversate and all that shit. That did not happen. Not saying it can't, but between them two, it did not happen.
Okay. And do you have an issue with Crip Mac?
Of course. Why would I like Kryptonite?
I feel you. I feel you. I
But you
feel you. I
from
feel you.
Detroit. You probably don't even. You probably don't even know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I know, I know. But I just wanted to put that, just put that out there because pretty much I had got an understanding. Like I was like, okay, well, I feel like he don't really care about who posted the video. He like this shit ain't accurate, you know. But I just wanted to get that understanding. Like at the end of the day, you don't fuck with dude.
Do you see his forehead?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, yeah,
You know.
yeah. But you know, I ain't want to ask you that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't want to ask you
Yeah,
that.
I caused destruction on that Gilligan. Yeah, like I put pressure on him, bro. I told the world. I gave them the truth. They thought he was just a savage ass 55th Street Crip. Like he been there for 15 years or some shit. Yeah, he used to play in like 4 or 5 different games. Chino Hills, Hustlers, all type of shit, bro. It's a fucking Killigan. Why you think he got a DP? That was because of Ismail TV.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. What you had posted up when he had posted when he was a little bit younger. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit don't matter when he was a little bit younger. It don't matter. He's a grown ass man. He wasn't young. That was in 2012, so he still was like 18. Grown
Okay.
man. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Then
Right.
he got put off for six. He got put off in six. He got put off 60s in LA. Some shit he really don't want to tell the truth about. He went to Texas and the same shit happened. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lost his
Okay.
YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
got. Yeah,
think.
I don't know if you know the history, but it's been, like,
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
been,
but I definitely wanted to ask you that because a lot of people on the outside looking in, a lot of people do know that you may have issues with them, but a lot of people don't know. But I didn't want to word
he
it a
made a
certain type of
video.
way.
He made a music video dissing me. Yeah, he did like a drill song about me.
Okay.
You didn't see
But
it?
no, I'm definitely gonna go check it out. But I definitely do because I can't lie to you, I definitely do appreciate Crip Mac. You know, definitely for doing the jail interview. I definitely appreciate him, man. Um,
He needed that. He needed them soups. He needed them soups. He ain't had no choice. No, I'm just fucking with you, but yeah, you caught him at a real good time, like, cause I'm pretty sure in the beginning a lot of people paid for interviews and didn't even. It's probably people out there that still didn't get music videos, verses, and interviews, all types of shit like that. And yeah, you got him at the right time, bro. He needed some. He had to buy canteen that week.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I definitely appreciate him, man. I definitely appreciate him. Um, but do you do music, anything, man?
I be playing with that shit. Like I love music. Like I've been loving that shit since a child.
Okay,
Not really doing it, just loving it. Period. Listening to it.
okay,
Remembering all the words to songs, all type of shit. Um, yeah, but no, I don't do music like that. I'll be playing with it.
okay, okay, okay. Is you gonna start doing interviews on your channel and stuff, man? You got a big platform, man.
I did them. I did them in the beginning. I just be like, I be not lazy, but I just don't be. I just don't really have a location to do them right now. That's my issue.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
I ain't got a
Cause
location.
man,
I'm trying to figure out a location.
listen, you
Um,
talking about
and I,
man. You talk about man. I honestly believe, man, if you start doing those type of interviews, man, you had everybody on the West Coast coming to do an interview with you, man, because you authentic, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, hell yeah, bro. But I'm gonna start doing them again. I mean, I did a few. I did like probably like 3 or 4 before. Little smaller rappers, West Coast rappers.
Okay. So like, do you plan on doing like any interviews like in the near future, like far as like DJ Vlad? I don't really know about your situation with No Jumper or not. We can speak on that in a second. But do you plan on doing like any more interviews like in the past, or do you plan on? Because me personally, man, your big platform, man, you could do an interview on your page, man. Or do
Yeah,
you plan
no,
on keep going on bigger platforms?
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you the whole goal is to get on a bigger platform. Like, I just do that shit because, like, not because like these the places that all these rappers and everybody want to go to. So I did the No
You
Jumper
got a point.
interview like 2 years ago or something. I started that shit. I like started the West Coast getting interviewed by No Jumper. Really, the rappers and the people in the streets. But
Right.
nah, I really don't do interviews like that. To be honest, I mean, nah, the only interviews I probably do is me and Vlad hit me up, but he ain't hit me up. So other than that, it's probably I don't know.
Okay.
Not really, and then I don't like doing interviews like that. I do, but I really don't care for them like that, unless it's a big platform. To be honest.
Right. Do like LA I'm going to say not even LA, do rappers in general who maybe have associates with gang, do they get a lot of backlash for doing interviews and stuff? Or is it like we just don't really y'all just don't really like talking too much pretty much because y'all don't want to say the wrong thing or get to ask the wrong dumbass question by somebody like me?
Um, well, it's just like, but shit changing now. But 'cause you got to do interviews, I guess, if you're a rapper. But I mean, yeah, people don't really want to talk or say nothing like that because it's just certain shit that ain't supposed to be talked about. Really, shit, they ain't even supposed to be on camera like that. But it
I
just
feel
people, shit changed because you got to do an interview to be a rapper and shit like that. Just the world changing. Everything is on the internet.
yeah, right. I feel you on that. Um so like far as like with Adam 22, man, did you really run down on him, man?
Of course.
He ain't want no smoke.
Nah, hey, did he come out? No. No. I went and kicked on that door like Roach from Friday, bro. Um, he didn't come out. He sent his employee out, who I didn't have no issues with. This was like a year or two ago. It was no problems with nobody but him. He the one. He didn't want to come out, bro. It's a fucking Gilligan.
What's your issue with Adam? If you could speak on that.
Um, he want to speak on gang politics. He want to interview everybody just for the gang politics. Like, he don't interview no real rappers out here unless they beefing on the internet or unless they like gang bangers doing something on the internet, bro. That's all he want to do. All he do is focus on the beef. He start a lot of issues. Like, he instigate a lot of shit that trickle and falls down into the streets, bro. And he just sitting back and getting rich and shit. He don't give a fuck. He's the devil, bro.
So can I ask you something? Do you do you may feel like that? Adam, gets a lot of his interviews because of some of the people he may have around him or work there.
Of course, that's why he hired him for that insecurity reasons. Of course, because a lot of people not gonna go sit down with him.
Can you blame him
Fucking
though
Gilligan.
for for him having them around for to get access to do certain interviews, or just because he's in LA and he
Nah,
want to be
because he
more
know what he
urban?
doing. Nah, he know what he doing. That's why. Hell nah. He don't give a fuck about them. He just using them to start. I mean, to build his pockets while he keep all the drama going up in LA. He don't give a fuck about them. And no, I don't think so. Like, Vlad don't hire gang bangers or don't. He don't. I mean, be around like shit like
Oh yeah,
this. He do a
oh
lot
yeah,
of weird
Vlad.
shit too, but he don't do the same shit as him. He got like uh security guards and shit like that, and he don't really
Right.
align himself like that, bro. It's a difference. Like, then he want to be like getting them so he can speak on shit like that. Some shit he ain't got no business
You
even talking about.
but you don't think that No Jumper like he broke a lot of artists? Because if you think like he had
Oh,
like well, like
oh,
far as the
he's from
West
LA.
Coast. Oh, okay. I can't really say too much from LA, but there's a lot of other
Oh,
artists from.
and little kids.
Okay, yeah,
Kids, right?
Yeah, because I was about to say like Lil Pump, 6ix9ine, other artists like that.
Yeah,
You
who the fuck he like kids with rainbow hair and a bunch of tattoos? Like, come on, bro. Like,
is
man,
it?
he wasn't even doing hip hop in the beginning, bro. Do you know who he is? He's a fucking skateboard. I mean, a bike rider. He's
Yeah, yeah.
riding
He was doing
BMX.
BMX. Yeah, he was doing BMX.
Yeah, he didn't. Something happened and he plotted or something got in his ear. I don't know, bro. But he wasn't even doing hip hop in the beginning, bro. He ain't
Yeah,
broke nothing out here. Don't nobody. You won't get nothing from going on his platform really, but getting arrested. And Stupid Young and got arrested after going on there, if I'm not mistaken. All type of shit like didn't happen, bro.
right.
And leak Slim 400 address on purpose. He do a lot of shit just for the content, bro. He don't gotta do a lot of that shit. He already got 5 million
Yeah, he got
subscribers.
it. He got a big platform already. So
Yeah.
like, do you feel like sometimes like rappers' lyrics and social media is like starting to become an issue? Like far as like the Young Thug and YSL junk, do you feel like it's starting to be like an issue to where like they using your lyrics and videos and stuff against you?
No, it ain't the lyrics, it's the interviews too. It's the interviews. Lyrics is entertainment. I mean, what is it? It's like that's like they making that shit. But these interviews is different when you get in there and then you got somebody like him asking all these questions and then he's smart. He doing this on purpose. You know, he's already trained on this shit. So he's interviewing people that don't know no better. So he's asking them like if they don't answer the question the first time, he's gonna double back some type of way and like squeeze the question in another type of way, bro. He always like he's a goofy, bro. You can't tell me he's like a fucking bro. It's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, you gotta be a game banger with beef or something like that to get an interview on No Jumper, bro. I've been
Would
putting
you,
pressure on his ass, so they've been changing up, like what the fuck they doing and all that. But still, he's not good for this shit, bro. All he do is promote basically violence and prostitution, bro. That's all he do.
would you
Tell
go
me to
back
go
on No Jumper?
fuck no. I don't need to go back on there. I went on there before I knew all this shit. I went on there early. I only had like 15,000 subscribers when I went on there.
So like how you feel about like the the YSL junk?
I don't know. They silly them motherfuckers. You feel me? I think people when they get rich and they still do that shit, they silly. Um, if your goofy ass go down for some shit like that, that's on you. Because no way in hell I'm gonna be getting money and still you gonna be like what doing the shit that they charge them with and saying that they doing is crazy, bro. But a lot of people ain't one in the streets or wasn't doing that before they had the money. So now they want to do that shit, but that shit Gilligan, bro. I don't want to do no shit like that. Why the fuck I'm gonna build this TV up just to crash out?
I ain't
Like,
gonna.
bro,
My
that shit
personal
stupid.
opinion, I feel like if you rattle 30 eggs, I'm trying to tell you, man, some of them things gonna crack. I don't see
They
you
already
rattling.
cracking.
Yeah, I don't see you rattling 30 eggs and everybody standing tall. But the part that I was telling, like, several people that I was talking to about it is I said the smart thing that they try to do is they try to get all your money too. So not only did they try to get him, they tried to get everybody else who may be around. Like Gunna. He brings in money. Like when they come and get you, they try to get your money too.
Yeah, but I mean that shit still don't matter, bro. You got the motorcycle gang. Them and their enemies been say shit for like 3 years, sat in there. Charges got dropped after 3 years, bro. And these
Right.
people don't want to do that shit, bro. They half the people on dope, narcotics. They scared of jail. Like it's a lot of people like that that don't even want to sit in there. They be trying to bail out before the first court date. I mean, like you go to the first court date, see what these people talking about first. Um, but yeah, they just not like that, bro. They be might get out. And you want to bail out? I mean, I just don't know, bro. That shit is corny, bro. That's why you can't fuck with a lot of people these days. Okay.
Yeah, you definitely right about that. Like the part that be kind of funny to me is like you will see a person get all the way that far, like making millions and millions and millions of dollars, and then you will just see them getting arrested for doing some crazy shit. But a lot of rappers are really broke. Like it's an image that they try to keep up. Like a lot of rappers is broke. My personal opinion, like I do feel like they lived a good life and stuff, but I feel like after they pay everybody and taxes and all of that, they damn near just getting by.
No, yeah, they gotta be like on a Travis Scott,
Oh yeah, Drake,
something
yeah,
like that to really be getting some money. But most of these little rappers is broke. You're right. I mean, they gotta pay the record label, they gotta pay the manager, they gotta do all of this. They doing all of this. They ain't
then
got
you
money
got
like that. All that shit is fake, bro. Like the
you
jury,
got
like all that shit is a facade.
oh
It's
yeah,
fake, bro.
oh yeah,
You
oh yeah.
Corona showed me. Feel me? I knew all of them was broke. You could tell.
Not only did Corona show you, you see a lot of times when the jewelers get upset, like, all right, you still owe me 100,000 on that $250,000 Richard Millie Watt. A lot of that stuff be damn near rented. They paying on as they going. So a lot of
Yeah,
that stuff gonna be theirs.
or telling them I'm gonna give you this amount, and then I'm gonna be telling people I bought it from you and shit. Like it be all type of shit like that. Like half money, half promo. And then that shit, like if they say I just bought $150,000 chain, that chain really don't cost 150,000 because they charge you money to make it. So it didn't cost 150,000, bro. So they probably charge them like 50,000 to make the chain. So all that shit be bullshit, bro. That shit fake, bro.
And then not only that is, if you go back and sell it, you might get 30, 40,000 out of that 150 that you just paid.
Yeah, because they dumb.
If
They
you
make
get
them go
that.
get the stupid. They make them go get the stupidest shit ever, bro. They make them spend all their money on clothes. They don't own shit, and they go broke.
Who
Yeah,
the
but nah,
who the
that's
next
why YouTube is better.
Hey, listen, you see all the rappers now, they doing podcasts now.
Yeah, and gaming channels and shit like that. But
Yeah,
once they do that, they not gonna like you're not gonna be like a real rapper no more. Cause it's like you can't. It's like people. If you give somebody like a podcast every day or something, why would I want to go listen to your music if you on YouTube every day? It's not gonna work out, bro. It's just
can you
weird.
do can you do both and still
Well,
be
I
authentic and still be
yeah, hell,
authentic?
me, hell yeah. I mean, cause if I do it, it's just for fun. Like, and I got a platform, so I'm just doing it for fun. I upload a music video on my own channel, so I'm not really doing it to be a rapper, but it's not like I'm a rapper and then rapping not working and then I'm going to streaming or
Right.
something, acting like I'm some big rapper or something. But yeah, some of them doing better on streaming than the rapping.
Who the next up and coming rapper in LA from your perspective, or just in general? Because y'all hear what's on the West Coast before we hear what's on the East Coast before y'all hear. Who next is up and coming on the East Coast that we need to look out for? I mean, on the West Coast.
CEH Pope, Jay Heartless, Treyway 6K, uh, Swifty Blue, uh, Aka. It's a lot of people, bro. Um, T Blue, uh, off Manchester. Man, it's a lot of people, bro. It's a lot of people. I don't really listen to music like that. I don't mean not like all of them music, really. I don't really listen to shit like that.
Okay. I don't know if you know him or not. Is everything all right with Treyway 6K? About what happened like in the news and stuff like that. Is everything all right with him?
Yeah, he broke it. You gotta go sit down for a little minute.
Okay.
Gotta go
Okay.
sit down for a little minute. He'll be all. He'll be okay.
Okay. Okay. So like do you like do this often, man? Like, reach down to like to like people who may be like on the smaller platform for like smaller YouTubers and like, just give them free game and pretty much like what you just gave me, you know, uh a boosting a boost into the industry pretty much. Do you do this a lot?
Not. I mean, not really. It gotta be something like I do it, but it just gotta be something like I want to do it. Like I gotta figure like I don't know. It's just something in my head with some channels. I'll be like, fuck it, I'll just do an interview, or I'll be like, I'm gonna do an interview with them. Not with everybody. I do it occasionally. Um, not so often.
Cause,
Just like it gotta pop up in my head, and I gotta be like, fuck it, do I want to do an interview? Should I do an interview? Um, just shit like that, cause I don't be like that. Like I don't act like that, bro. People come up to me on the street, want to take pictures and shit, and I take pictures and I talk to everybody. So I ain't like that.
is you used to being a celebrity yet? Cause you might not know it. You might not feel like you're a celebrity, but you don't even know, like, like when I get off of this phone, like I might jump through the damn roof. But do you like? Is you used to being a celebrity, or is it like, bro, I'm a normal person? Because you may feel like that, but man, like you just don't understand like how big you is to somebody compared to like me.
Um, yeah, I mean, like you said, what? Like just you said, how do I what or what? 'Cause I
Okay, like
forgot the
how, okay, it's
part.
kind of two questions. The first one is, how do you feel about being a celebrity, and is you kind of used to it? Because you may feel like that you're not a celebrity, but compared to a person that may be on my type of stature or something, you're a celebrity, man. You've been on big platforms, you got millions of views. You drop a video getting 30, 40,000 in 1 hour and stuff like that. Like, how you feel about that?
It's crazy, bro. Do I look at myself like a fucking celebrity? Nah, not really. I know that I got like a little like kind of like fame or whatever, but
Oh man,
yeah,
you can't say a
I move,
little, man. You can't say a little, man. You in there, man.
I move like I'm a A-list
Okay.
celebrity. Like I move like that's how I move because I know like I gotta be cautious because there's a lot of people that know who I am and I don't know who they are. That's the thing about YouTube versus like Instagram, bro. Like Instagram followers, like you can go see who's following you. Like you could go if they private, you could press follow, see if they accept you or not. You could be able to look, see if they page small or whatever. You could message them if you wanted to. YouTube ain't like that. Whoever subscribed to you know who you are. She don't know who they is, so it's different. Yeah, it's like way more. Like you gotta like be real watchful and
Hmm.
cautious, and then you gotta always people. And it's different for me because I had to deal with that shit because I'm like from the streets. So like people be walking up on you in the streets. It's like for two reasons. So
Right.
so that was difficult in the beginning because people walk up on me like for real, like everywhere I go. I'm not lying. Like it's damn near like everywhere I've been going, like everywhere, like somebody is stopping the workers or somebody like everywhere. I had somebody that stopped a truck in traffic and turned around and like kind of followed me. Well, they seen where I went and then they stopped and asked for a picture. I'm like, this is fucking crazy.
Do
Yeah, but
so like on like an average day, like like is it hard like fitting YouTube into your regular life, or is it like do you got it like at this point kind of down pat? Because some people may think that, oh, you in the house all day just making videos, but I'm pretty sure you out and about.
yeah, I'm out and about. But what they gotta understand when they at work for 8 or 12 hours, they be somewhere, right? Like they in the office, the kitchen, the
Right.
warehouse. They somewhere working, right? So when they see me on this motherfucking balcony or they see that view, I mean I'm working, right? This where I work.
Right.
This where I do my job at. But of course I go places, bro. But once again, like you said, I'm low key like a little like YouTube celebrity. So I can't post and show you everywhere I go. Like, I'm not no Gilligan about to be going walking around the mall and on live. I would never do that. You would never catch me like that. It's never going down.
But
So
people would love to see the day in the life of you, bro.
well, I can when I start doing more vlogs. But as
Right.
far as me, like it got like I'm not about to be showing you everywhere I go. Like I'm not going to be posting this on my story. Like I just went here. I'm going
Right.
here. Like I can't do that. I'm not stupid. FBG Duck got knocked down for some shit like that. It's a few people that died for these reasons.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
was already I was already thinking like this before they even got knocked down. So nah, you can't do that, bro. You cannot be like me, especially the Gilligan Slayer. Once again, I'm like just not like a regular. You can have a regular YouTuber that got like 60, 70,000. They can have the same amount as me, but it's probably people that don't know who they is like that.
Right.
Besides, like they subscribe or like a certain group of people, but man, everybody know who the Gilligan Slayer is, unfortunately.
Right. So like
I would be a fool.
um if you choose not to speak on this, so do like all Crips take it personal, you know, like what Whack 100 said about Nipsey Hussle?
Not really. I mean, they can't. I mean, everybody not from his hood, so it's still some people that don't even care about his area, bro. He a rapper and all that, but still, at the end of the day, a lot of people is still in the streets, so it's different, bro. It ain't it's like the internet painted all the time, bro. Like they really felt like that shit on. Remember when he died, or and they had the little meet, the next
Right.
day, like all the gangs went up there. Yeah, that shit was fake, bro.
That
Yeah, that
wasn't
shit
true.
was that shit was for clout. It was for the people to go up there and try to holler at bitches. Everybody go because we know what was going on. Like, why would we
Right.
go up there and the next day it's about to be cracking? I think the next day somebody died at that gas station. Um, that shit was fake, bro. That shit was for clout.
So
Like,
like
you gonna go over there and say, I'm trying to go see what the bitches is. I'm trying to go see what the hoes look like or something like. Or just for clout, bro. But the people that went over there too, most of them already been to like a level 4 prison, so they already on that type of timing. Because when you go to prison out here, it's crazy because you beef in the streets. It's like me and you beef. We from LA. I knock you down or you knock me down. I gotta go to prison and get along with your homies, low key.
right. Um would would it be an issue if let's just say if a Hoover, let's just say, felt bad for Nipsey Hussle or something like that when he passed away, or was like kind of sent out condolences or something? Would that be like an issue or something, or would it be like, all right, I understand where you're coming from, you know what I'm saying? Because that, you know, that's a man that just lost his life. Or at that point, or is it like, bro, it's still gang shit that go into it, or is it like,
Nah, not really. Like I said, it changed these days. Like 10 years ago, that shit would be looked down upon, really. But I mean, nah, because people really listen to the music. So you still got people from other areas that play his music, and all type of shit like that. So nah, not really. But you got some people that might be like, oh, this. They might tell you that shit, like why you post that or something. But nah, it ain't really gonna be no big issue, bro. Because he was real big out here, bro. Like he was real big. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it still be like politics. Like, but at the end of the day, did nobody from nowhere else sending, um, you know, did nobody else take his life? I mean,
right,
from no other gang. It was people from over there. So.
right, right,
But I'm
right,
just saying, like, it's still that could be somebody's favorite rapper, but then you still got people that be like, fuck him.
right,
Like, don't go talk about him. Like, he's from the other side. So what? That's just being realistic, bro. You got some people out here, like me, I'm not saying this about him, but like, if I don't fuck with you when you alive, I'm not really the type that's like gonna be like real cordial with you when you die. I'm not the type that's gonna like really disrespect the dead. I ain't never did that. But it's like I really don't care about you. Like if I don't really give a fuck, I'm not about to say, "Oh, rest
no,
in peace. I feel sorry" and all this goofy shit. I don't
right.
give a fuck. You know? I mean, it's sad, but it's just how I feel. Like if I don't fuck with you when you're alive, I'm not gonna fuck with you when you die. I ain't
And
gonna be really disrespecting the dead, but I just don't like. I'm not here to like mourn. I'm not here to like to worship the dead. Like that's not what I'm here for.
do you feel like, not to name any names, but do you feel like when celebrities pass away, they get a lot of fake love? Like from people that you be like, man, I know
Nipsey
damn
was one
well,
of them.
bro, you ain't fuck with them.
Nipsey was one of them. Half of the people outside of California didn't really know who he was to a certain degree. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure there's people everywhere that
Right.
listen to like Bullets Ain't Got No Names and like all that shit. But bro, it was a lot of people that didn't know who he was. To be honest, like there's people in LA that didn't even listen to him like that. They did, but I'm saying like there was a lot of people that didn't listen to him, and the people that did listen to him wasn't the gangbangers really. It still was a lot of people that was regular um, individuals that was listening to his music, but not just him in general, bro. He just he but at the end of the day, he still had like the biggest like situation after he died, bro. Um, versus like a Draco,
Yeah. How you feel
like
about? Oh no, not to cut you off. How you feel about the Draco ruler situation?
I mean, it's crazy, to be honest. But I mean, we wasn't really groovy like that. Um, but it's crazy, bro.
Do you
Shit,
feel like that song that he made was a bad idea?
it just wasn't a song. People put it on the song. The song probably like threw a little bit more fuel on the fire. But it was a few situations. I mean, I went to jail for allegedly killing somebody that was a blood, and
Right,
there was
right,
songs before that song. He made a song called like "He's Never Coming Back," and that's that. So I mean, it was a few songs, bro. He's never coming back, and that's that. He was talking about the situation, probably
right.
that that little case, but yeah, that was a bad song to do, bro. Yeah,
Yeah, you. But no lie to you. It can you speak on like the new generation? The people my age. Well, actually, I'm 28, but the people that's a little bit younger, to where you see to where like they'll go film a video in the graveyard, or they'll talk about somebody mama who just passed away from cancer. Do you feel like there are certain rules and regulations when you making a diss song, or do you feel like it's ain't no rules?
nice rules. It's always been rules. I have to catch myself. I be able to catch myself, but not really. But that's what I was going back to. Like, I'm not about to go do that. I'm never about to go to nobody grave site and take a picture. Even the worst enemies, I'm not about to go do that. Like go to that grave site and take a picture, shit like that. I don't really try to put family in it. I'm not that type that if you do something to me, I'm about to go kill your mama. I'm not about you can snitch on me and give me life. I'm not about to tell nobody go shoot your mama. You feel me? They go shoot your cousin if he in the streets and shit like that. But nah, I'm not even about to just go after the innocent um, people. So yeah, it should be rules. I really ain't trying to target nobody kids unless they say something about me, like in mine. Uh, that's the only time and it would take a lot for them to say for me to even like worry about them. And I don't do that, bro. Like that shit is crazy to go to somebody's grave site. You asking for it.
Right. So for a person that been born and raised in that shit in LA, do you feel like LA worse now or was way worse back then? Because from a person outside looking in, when I seen colors, I was like, damn, like that's how it really is, like in LA, like, or is it like worse now?
Nah, it was worse back then. Um, it was bad. It was horrible. Like murders every day. Like all day, like close proximities too. Like to be here, two and like 2 more miles down on the other side. It's kind of like different now. Low key, a lot of people. You still got that group that's going, but a lot of people are just going for money now.
Right.
Like you'll see a lot of people out here risking more time and a freedom for money versus a body. To be honest,
It
so
and that
it's still crazy, but people like rather. It's different now. People really want money, so they rather go risk the three strikes or life on a bank or two or some shit. It probably they probably even got life for money more than like murder, or the murder was had something to do with money.
yeah, you definitely got a point there. Nowadays, I definitely feel like younger people is definitely willing to kind of look over a little bit more situation because of money, and
Well, well, as I seen, like everywhere else was already getting money, like all these other places. But like, it's for some reason, LA. I mean, LA been getting money too. It don't be like groups of people. It don't be like in mass numbers. It be like certain people. Like it don't be real like big. So I think it's different now where everybody wants some type of money. They trying to get some money. They want to do shit. So
yeah,
but it's still bad though. Like it ain't got to the point where it's good, but it's changing. They gentrificating everything out here, bro.
yeah, and that's crazy that you say how bad it is, and everybody dream when they're a kid is to come to LA, whether it's to move to visit for a day. Like that's one of my biggest dreams, bro, to come to LA, bro, and like smoke some of that LA gas, bro. I
You know how many people thought the same thing and then came out here and didn't know what they was doing and then lost their life. It's a lot of people that then came out here and then got put in fucked up positions because they don't know what they doing, don't know where they at, slipping jewelry on, the wrong hat, wrong time, wrong area, wrong color. Like it ain't so bad. It ain't. That's what I'm saying. It ain't that bad with colors no more. Like it really ain't. Like that ain't really an issue like that.
Yeah, cause
But it just depends where you at though. But it just overall, it ain't really no issue. Like oh, if he got blue on, he instantly a Crip nowadays. It ain't like that no more.
cause that's funny that you said that. Cause I was gonna wear all white. I was gonna bring like 3 or 4 all white outfits. Cause that's like from the outside looking in. If you wear red, you'll get some cripple do something to you. Wear blue, people be scared that people be wearing all white or all black.
No, it don't matter what you wear because if you wear all black, you might look like a thug. You might look like some. It don't matter what color you wear no more, bro. You see, you can wear all white, they gonna run up on you because you too clean, probably. That's the case.
Yeah, you got a point.
It don't really matter the colors. It just matter where you at, what type of clothing you got on, and the hats and shit like that. That's pretty much really just all to worry about. But just like they seeing you and like, oh, he got on a red t-shirt, he a blood. Nah, like. And unless you like a blood, and because we can smell a gangbanger, like, 'cause, like
For real,
we've been born around it and bred in
gang.
it so long. Like if you walking outside and you smell somebody cooking bacon or something, like hash browns or biscuits, you could just that smell.
Gang.
So you could smell a gangbanger, or you could look at somebody and tell like if they a gangbanger or if they hang around them, or you could just like you could kind of like profile a person. You've been around it so long. You like like on Criminal Minds how they profile the people. You could profile a person and figure it out, bro. So if you got a red shirt on, instantly out here just don't mean you a blood no more. It don't. It's not the '90s. It's not the early
Right,
like 2005. That shit started changing.
right. So like, is it true that like a lot of times y'all don't link up with like outsiders and out of towns because of like the Rico and shit? You know what I'm saying? Because of like
Well, that's
because of like
that's why I stay away from it.
you know, pretty much because y'all gangs is pretty much copied in every city, whether if y'all stamped it or not, it's damn near in every city. Do y'all avoid linking up because of that type shit?
I mean, it's people still link up with people. I'm pretty sure, but me, I'm not. Um, I'm not about to go do all that. I'm just going out there to fuck with you just to fuck with you, but I'm not going out there to like oh I'm the homie from California and like woo, woo, all this shit. I'm not doing that, bro. I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want no parts of that. To be honest with you,
Yeah, I
it's
just
not even just the Rico. It's just like you don't really know these people like that. Half of them ain't on your time, like the time we on out here. Like everybody ain't doing the same thing we doing. Some of the people in these other states be getting along with people that we mortal enemies with out here. So, like again, I don't trust people like that, bro. I'm not about to do that just because, like, if I fly out somewhere and just they from moving, like I'm just about to go over there and just be comfortable, fucking with people, and then, like you said, just shit like that. I'm not doing that. I don't want no parts of that.
yeah,
Not going out there like that. No.
right. Yeah, I just asked you that because Whack 100 said that on the interview. Like, you know, a
That's
lot of
right
time,
too. That's
huh?
right too because that's right because that's what's gonna happen. Then you don't know these people. That's what I'm trying to like. You don't know these people. You got to build relationships with people. You don't know these people like that.
But
You
but
don't not know these people.
but no lie to you, you not really. I ain't gonna really say not real because there's real people all over, but you're not really a stamped or official till they get around somebody from LA. If you understand what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying.
Of course, of course.
So it's kind of like they kind of gotta get around y'all to say, yeah, you know, I'm
Yeah, but you
official.
could just come out here like boom. Like say if you plan the trip to come to California. So when you come out here, I'm pretty sure you know somebody from Instagram. Go link up with them, take your pictures, go to where you want to go over there, hang out for like an hour, and leave. That's what you do. If you want to be stamped, that's your stamp. Damn. You fuck with people, you pulled up, you went out there. That's your stamp, bro. Be honest.
So
That
like,
should be good enough.
so like, if a rapper
Because
like for
when you start trying to control other people's politics, and really do that, that's when all that shit is gonna happen, bro. That's when a Rico gonna happen.
Right.
You structuring shit. A Rico is structured. Like it's pretty much like that. Like it's ranking and shit like that. So nah, we don't fuck around with that shit. That's why you don't see too many Ricos like that.
Yeah. And another thing that I heard too, is that like even though back in the day you may have like a Tookie, a Melvin Farmer, or like a Aotayo, but I heard that like there's really no leader. That's why they can never get an LA gang on those crazy Rico, because there is no one man leader. Versus like Chicago, you may have had a back in the day a Larry Hoover or something like that. From what I hear in LA, there's no one man.
Nah, it ain't. It ain't. That could be a good thing and a bad thing though. At the same time, that could be a good thing and a bad thing. But no, it don't work like that out here. You might got one person that that got 4 or 5 people that fuck with him that really, like that's they big homie or they that's they homie and shit. But one person really don't dictate everybody. It just don't work like that because then you'll have people like shit. We could just kill him or
Yeah,
we could just. It's just crazy, bro. I mean, it could be pressure though. Like one person can stop shit. I mean, you got people out here that can stop shit, do shit, see shit, whatever like that. But at the end of the day, like saying one person control like the whole neighborhood Crips, or one person control because everybody think Big U run the '60s, but nah, he just the person that was on the internet. Like
I
he
ain't
just
gonna lie
the
to you. I ain't want to ask you that, bro. That was one of my questions, bro. I said I'm gonna back away from that, but man, I'm gonna sit here and tell you the truth. From the outside looking in, man, it definitely looked like Big U. He run the '60s.
y'all thought Whack 100 ran LA. I mean, y'all thought he was like
I
some top
definitely
ranked.
did think he ran the
I
power,
thought he ran the West Coast. Yeah, I told motherfucking mine. He not even from LA. He fucking from Quando.
and I heard he was a truck driver.
Well, that don't mean nothing, bro, because he was a fucking truck. When I be hearing people say that, that don't mean nothing. He was a truck driver, so what if somebody was a crack seller? The
Yeah,
fuck that mean? He was just
yeah,
smart enough to start getting
but
money. What I'm saying, he was a real power root, like he went to jail, prison, and all that. But what I'm saying is, y'all thought he ran the West Coast, because I know a lot of people
oh
did.
yeah,
Oh, he's just the one, but he not. And all I'm saying is, Big U can't be the only one, like the only person over there that's saying he's the top 60. Because there's other people over there that's not on the internet, bro, that you don't know about. Believe that.
right. Oh yeah, definitely for sure. Everybody ain't getting on the internet. Yeah, you're right.
There's people over there that he's just the one that always been on the internet. Like he always been, like he's just been the famous one. But always the internet famous one. But there's people over there, bro. Believe that. He's not the only one that's calling shots. It don't work like that.
Right, right, right. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. So like, would it ever be an instance to where like, well, no, because I know, like when you lose certain people, there's never a certain type of way. But like, would it ever be an instance to where like, if a big time Hoover rapper wanted to do a song with a big time Rolling 60 rappers, would that ever be? Would that be a hell no? Like, or would it be like that's about some money?
Um, these days and times, you never know, but I doubt it. It's crazy out here. That shit stop a lot of shit. That shit stops a lot of money, probably, the politics. Probably stop a lot of shit from happening, but no, I don't think so.
Right, 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 right. And
I
I
mean,
mean,
once they get to a big enough stature, like once if they get big enough, bro, they gonna really kind of do what they want to do. And if you don't go along with it, then they probably not even gonna care, to be honest with you. Once they get big enough, like on the Nipsey and Schoolboy Q type level, like if they did a song, I mean, I don't think it'll really be nothing like that. To be honest.
right, right, right. But it's really that serious in LA to where it's like from the outside we may not realize, but a lot of business and songs can't get done because of that type of stuff.
Bro, whether y'all think it or not, like me, my street affiliation and everything, with me, that stopped me from a lot of shit. Whether people be thinking or not, like I
Right,
can't, I'm not gonna go interview. It ain't I can't. I'm just not gonna go interview any rapper. Like I'm not about to go interview rappers from the other side and all that shit. I'm not doing that. So yeah, it stops a lot of shit.
Right.
Of course. Uh, that's just how it goes.
Yeah. And like another thing too that like from outside looking in, a question that like people want to know too, like, do people still like fly the rags and stuff in LA, or is that like a, bro, if you still do that shit, bro, your dumb ass is
You from
going to
out
jail?
of town? Yeah, you from Michigan. I mean, not Michigan, Milwaukee or somewhere.
No, I'm born and raised in Detroit.
No, not you. I'm saying like you
Oh,
said, if
shit. My bad.
out here with the flag still like that. Like, yeah, you probably from like Milwaukee somewhere, bro. Cause hell no, bro. I just told you people really don't dress like that unless they stay hood day or something.
Oh,
To be
okay.
honest, like everybody's not on that time. That Crip Mac character y'all see, that shit is because he wasn't a gangbanger like that when early on. Like he wasn't really like outside. He was claiming different shit. So the way he acted is like how I was acting 10 years ago, 15,
But
12, 13 years ago or some shit, bro. He just left behind. Like he's not everybody not walking around like him and I'm motherfucking blue pro clubs and fucking blue hot shoes all day unless they fresh out of prison or they cluck Mac. Shit.
do you feel like that's a quick way to blow? If you look at like the Crip man or like the 6ix9ine, they use the gang aspect or element to blow up. Like for instance, Crip Mac, some people may have originally looked at him for his tattoos all on his face and how he talk and how he walk. Do you feel like people's using that as a quick way to blow up because that shit sells, whether you want to believe it or not?
Well, I mean, when he first came on the internet, he was just like this big weird guy with a cat, with a crazy tattoo on his head. So it's just he was gonna be viral, period, kind of low key. Like it was just a tattoo and a cat. But yeah, they gonna use it. I mean, but of course, if you're gonna be a rapper, how could you be a gangster rapper claiming you from somewhere and you not around them and shit like that? But all that shit is kind of weird.
Do,
Well, the weed kicking in.
do you feel like that's doing too much, or do at this point in your life you be like, bro, I understand anybody trying to do anything to get on or get famous or blow up. That ain't the route I'm going, but I understand it. Or is you like, fuck
Well,
no, I'm
I don't think that they should be going like you know how Block Boy was doing. I don't know if you know who that was. This is a dude named Block Boy, the Takers out here. When he going to record, going to people's hoods, holding shirts with their dead homies on it.
Oh yeah,
His
yeah, I seen that.
shit.
That shit was
I don't
on
think
World Star.
yeah, I don't think you should do shit like that to get on. Nah, that shit goofy. And then like it don't matter if they do that or not. If they fake, it ain't gonna work like that. I mean, it'll work to a certain degree because it worked with 6ix9ine, but that's just because look at him. He came out of nowhere on the stoop with a bunch of people with red flags, and he had rainbow hair. That's and he didn't write his music, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, that shit goofy, like too.
So can I ask you a question? Okay, let's just say if you found an artist that's around LA and he got a nice little buzz when you find him, and you pretty much just put your urbanness and your image around him, and he blow up and stuff like that. How would you, if you would do that? How would have did it different from how they did with 6ix9ine, if you would ever do that?
Well, I wouldn't have made him. He wouldn't have been having us crash out like that. Like he wouldn't have been controlling shit. He wouldn't have. Like he was controlling them. He was doing unnecessary ass goofy shit that they should have been telling him not to do in the beginning. Like they was really
Right.
controlling him with that fucking money. Like that would have been the first thing. Like you could do your little trolling and shit, but all that extra, all that on the run up and pull a gun out and rob people and all that weirdo shit, that shit would have never been. None of that shit wouldn't have happened.
I
Cause
don't
if
think you
he,
never. I don't now that you say that, I don't think you never seen a case like that really in LA. You see it in like all the other states, but you don't never really see where somebody really got on from like, well, at least that I don't know. From
nobody would have co-signed him out here. Nobody would have co-signed that. Like no blood with no rainbow hair and all that goofy shit with the tattoo, 6ix9ine tattoo. Nobody out here would have co-signed that. Nobody. No bloods.
well, what kind of stamping it? being his
He
play
didn't,
manager.
he didn't stamp it at first.
Yeah, you got
He
a
didn't
point.
stamp that. He
You
didn't have nobody out here was fucking with him. Wakashi didn't went bad, but before that, nobody out here was fucking with him at all. No, nobody was like, don't back him up. Well, no bloods out here gonna say, come out here and fuck it. Did you see him doing songs with Joe Moses?
yeah. If you could,
Or any?
if you could make, like to say, hundreds of millions of dollars with him, would you ever work with him? Like far as
Hell,
anything?
hundreds of $1,000,000?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, let's just say, for instance, if you was like being whacked to where you being his manager and you could set up tours and contracts and stuff, and you can make hundreds of millions. Because some people, believe it or not, they'd be like, "Man, I'm getting that money, man. Fuck what he did, bro. I ain't doing no street shit with him. I'll get his money though."
I mean, shit. That's like a crazy question, bro. Because whether people want to accept it or not, Wakashi been like out the streets. He been like a manager. He been like in the industry. He like been a manager. He been
Right.
Ray J, the Kane, Blueface, other
Blueface,
people.
Truth Car.
He been managed.
He
True
got True
Car.
Car.
He got like
Yeah.
some Coyote people. It's been a few people. I think he got a 107, a rapper named Young Magnificent. Uh, but he been in the industry, bro. So when you get in the industry, the street shit ain't gonna work,
Right.
or it's gonna keep you. It's gonna hinder you. Like I'm not. Let's just say like he didn't make like 15 million or 10 million, or even if he made 5 million off that shit, that's a lot of money.
Right.
And
But some
if you gonna do shit with it, you could change all the people that saying shit. You could low key change their life.
Right. But some kids may feel like, oh, I could be a Snoop Dogg or a Daz or a Corrupt and be a Crip for 40 years in the industry and nothing happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Some kids may look at it like that. How you feel about that? Like, is you saying like you gotta be a fully rapper or a fully game banger? There's no way you could do both.
No, it ain't. No way. Look at look what's happening. The people that's rapping that's still trying to be in the streets, they going to jail. They going to prison or fighting cases or losing their life. So nah, hell no, you can't. Like, and then that's just crazy. You got to do enough shit. You had to been did enough stuff or be seeing shit to go kick back and do your rapping shit, bro. But a lot of these people that's rapping ain't did the shit that they rapping about. So they be have to just or they just started off. So they still got like a little road to go. They still got a lot of little shit to like prove to themselves really because it's just crazy, bro. Like, but then you got to think of the circumstances some of these people be in, bro. Like, it costs to be a rapper. That shit is expensive. Where else do they get money from if they don't got nobody else around it? This ain't like the '80s when the rappers was getting funded by the drug dealers. Like, people that
Right.
had the sack was really funding the rappers. It ain't like that no more. So they gotta go get the money, bro. They gotta keep up a certain image. They gotta go waste their money on $2,000 pair of dumbass looking pants every day,
Right.
chains and stupid ass shit. So they gotta go get money. So it's just crazy, bro. But everybody not gonna make it, bro. That's just the crazy part about rap. But then everybody will make it. It just depends how, like, what are they willing to accept as making it? Because like, if you making 15,000 a month off rapping and you ain't as big like this big ass rapper, you should still be kind of like,
Drake. Yeah.
you should kind of take that. It's making 10,000 a month. You should take that and do something. You still doing something.
Right.
So then rapping money can come at any time. Like you can always get booked for a show, but a lot of these people, if they don't put one song out of it or it don't do what they want to do, they just fucking give up. Or I don't know, but bro, when I started YouTube, it's no way I'm gonna have one foot in and one foot out. I don't do that, bro. So when I'm on YouTube, I am a YouTuber. A lot of people gotta understand that. Like I don't have one foot in and one foot out. I don't do that, bro. Like it'll never work, bro.
How did you become a YouTuber?
I just shit. I seen that shit, bro. I was working, bro. I used to work and shit. I got my job. I had just started working, and
Where you used to
I
work
used
at?
to get everywhere, bro. Like all type of restaurants. Like I was working in restaurants. My first job, like real job, was UPS. I was a package handler for like the seasonal shit, like during the holidays. I picked one of the worst routes ever, Hollywood, thinking that I get more hours and shit. It was
Yeah.
just horrible, but it broke me. It made me like I already was like I could work because I already been doing little shit all my life. My mother, she was from Shreveport, Louisiana, so I've been doing that. But I done been worked at like fucking restaurant, like 5-star shit, like different shit like that. Not really like no Taco Bells or McDonald's,
Right.
nothing like that. I was at like Teo, Tao, Saddle Ranch, Hard Rock Cafes, all the steakhouses in LA, all the little like everywhere like that. The last job was at a hotel in the kitchen, getting good money too. But I was gonna break and shit, and I get off work and I smoke, and then I was looking for some shit because I got tired of just watching music videos. I just used to smoke and just watch all types of music videos, just look. And I started seeing other videos, and I never really knew what the fuck YouTube was. Like I never was big on like YouTube. And
Right.
I don't know, I just started watching videos, and one day I clicked this video, and it was somebody from like some out of not from California talking about some shit in California. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like
Yeah.
he don't even know what he's talking about and shit like that. So I'm like, damn, bro. Like, man, I need to start a YouTube channel. And I'm like, hell nah, bro. I don't doing that goofy ass shit. And I don't know, bro. I just kept looking at that shit, and I started seeing different videos. I'm like, damn, he don't know what he talking about. And then like
Yeah.
one day I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just make the account name. So I made the account name because you got to be able to comment. You got to make a name to be able to comment on YouTube. So that's when I first started the account. And then like 6 months after that, I did I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try to get an interview because I just don't well no, I had just seen his channel and I'm like, well, how the fuck he get an interview and I can't get one? And it's
Right.
his channel called Fresh Out on YouTube. They have like almost 400,000 subscribers. And I DM'd them. Like, what's up? I want an interview. They like tell us why and all this shit or whatever. And they came and did the interview. I did that interview before I even had a YouTube channel. Like before I even like really put a name on the YouTube channel or even uploaded a video. I did the interview with Fresh Out. And then probably like 3 months after that, I was like, fuck it, it's just time to upload. And I had to go sit like I had to go sit across I had to sit by a bus stop across the street. I'm in the public, like and I sat by the bus stop and I recorded a video, like an 8-minute video. And I never uploaded it. The next day I went and did another video and fuck it, I uploaded it. So that was like June 2019. It's probably like my first ever video I
Okay.
ever uploaded. That was the first time in life.
Dang. How long did it take
I
you?
didn't really
How long did it take you to like do your monetization and all of that?
3 months. It was
Damn.
fast. Yeah, it was fast. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's like three. I'm not even lying. Like I first started in June. That's when I uploaded the video because I was working. I used to work 40, 50 hours a week, bro. Like 8, 9, 10 hour shifts. And I used to get off work, go shower, and then group up some blunts, and then go do videos. I was doing like 2 and 3 videos a day. So it took me like June, July, August. Okay, June, July, August. Probably like the ending of September, bro. They would send in the email.
Damn.
Uh,
Damn.
and then like I didn't make my first real check though. Like I didn't make like no like it took me like another probably like a month or something to make a check. My first check was probably like wow 60. I was happy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was like
Yeah.
$160. And I was happy.
Yeah, because I ain't
And
gonna, the biggest YouTube check I ever got, no lie to you, was only like 400 and some dollars.
that's nothing.
Bro, that's
You
what
gotta bro, you gotta. I'm just, bro. Like the first check was $150. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm like, whoa, this is fucking crazy. And I'm not even looking at the amount. I'm like, they really just sent me money from doing these videos. But you gotta think too, like I said, fuck everything. Like I put everything to the side, damn near, besides my relationship, really, kinda. Like I was just working and doing YouTube, working
Right.
and doing YouTube, working and doing YouTube, working and then that shit happened. Uh, that shit happened. That's why I ain't that mad at the Corona shit. I don't. It was cool. I mean, not the people that lost their lives and shit like that, but when that shit hit, my hotel closed down because it wasn't like no Marriott
Right.
or like no high end. It was just open hotel Figaro. So I was one of the first people that opened the hotel. So I probably was there like 2 years before that shit happened. And when it happened, they let us off. So I qualified for the EDD, like really, like legitimately. So I had went and got that shit, bro. So I wasn't even going to work. So now I'm really doing the videos all day. Yeah. Then when I got to 10,000, but you gotta think too, I was outside doing this shit. Like I was really going to sit across from the back of my apartment on the other side of the street next to another apartment dog park. Like it was this cut. It was like God. It was like a little cut right there, kind of. And I did that shit till I got to 10,000 subscribers. And I told my girl I gotta do it in the bathroom now because there's people walking by knowing who the fuck I am, low key,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I'm like I got 10,000 now. So, but yeah, that shit took like 3 months to monetize, bro. I am not lying. Like, yeah.
What was your biggest or like your most viral video?
Well, most one with the most views right now is pulling up on Gilligan 22. But besides that, it was a reaction I did on this dude named Mighty Mouse, this boxer.
Right.
Reaction I did on him. But nah, my biggest video like at 400,000.
Damn.
Uh, but yeah, bro. Like I just been putting in work, bro. Like I stopped doing everything else just to do YouTube. Really. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to do nothing. I don't care about going to a party. I don't care about friends. I don't care about none of that shit right now. I don't. All I care about is fucking doing videos. Cause if you do that shit right, it's gonna be worth it. And I did it as a hobby because I was still working, so I wasn't really so much worried about the money. I always knew I could get paid, like if I do it right. But shit, when
Right.
I got like to 7,000 subscribers, I was charging people like $40, $50 to do music video reactions.
Yeah, bro. I ain't never did none of that, bro.
So I was making, so like I was always making two incomes of money off YouTube. Like then when I got bigger, I'm doing promo. Um, then the money for the reactions went up. Uh, the music video reactions, and yeah, I just kept grinding, bro, grinding, not giving a fuck what nobody say. When I first started, I got like 300 views on the video. I'm like, damn, why this shit not doing nothing? It was like 2 days, and I'm like, bro, it's only 300 views. Then something, I just sat down and smoked the blunt, and I was like, I don't even care no more about that. Like, it's still 300 views. I mean, 300 people is talking about me. So I'm
Right.
like, fuck it, I just kept pushing that shit, bro. Just kept doing that shit. Then I learned how to do reactions because when you do YouTube, nobody like when you first started doing YouTube, a lot of people didn't really fuck with it. A lot of people was like low key hating on me. A lot of people didn't understand it. A lot of people then nobody told me about what a tripod was. In the beginning, I didn't care because I wasn't even really shaving my face like that. I told you I was sitting outside, but as it progressed, I started learning myself. I started actually going to watch YouTube and figuring out how to do reaction videos, edit. So I've been doing this shit by myself the whole time. Like I edit it, I do everything by myself, everything.
Yeah, bro. You just gave me a whole bunch of game, bro. I appreciate that shit, bro. I
Yeah, this
appreciate
shit,
that.
you just gotta put your foot on the gas. You can't worry about what nobody say. You can't give a fuck about the people fucking with you. You can't care about if nobody watch your shit that you fuck with. Like I don't really care about like if like my community watch it, which people do. Cause you've seen C-Mac get DP'd. A lot of shit didn't happen because of this channel. But what I'm saying is I really don't give a fuck. Cause it's 7 billion people in this world, bro. So you just You can't give a fuck about these people, bro. You just gotta do what you gonna do, and don't care about what nobody gonna say. There's gonna be all type of people. You a YouTuber, you record videos, especially when I started. 'Cause now I started a lot of people in LA doing YouTube. It wasn't nobody, no gang members, nobody doing YouTube. Now I started a whole fucking trend. So whether they want to
Oh
say I
yeah,
do something for LA or
oh
not,
yeah, bro.
I
I
do
ain't
because
gonna lie
I
to you.
see a lot of
I'll give you that because it's a lot of people now in LA. I ain't gonna lie to you that's doing vlogs and shit. And I never really seen people doing it. They be going to the hoods and doing that shit. And I never seen that shit other than like hoods DVD or some shit like that. And I don't even think they came to LA.
I'm talking about like gang bangers doing reaction videos, gang members doing like starting YouTube channels. I started all that shit out here. Like they seen me taking off and they like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? So I motivated a lot of people from enemies and all type of people. It's crazy.
Do you
And,
feel it?
and like a lot of people, they be hating too because I passed a lot of people up that was already out here that had YouTube channels. I
Right.
passed a lot of people up. So a lot of people be mad about that, but I don't give a fuck.
Do you feel a certain type of way that you don't get the credit you deserve, or you like fuck that I'm going up anyway?
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I don't care about that. Because when it's all said in stone, you can't mention YouTube. Like people can't speak about the shit out here without, like, they're gonna have to mention me. Like, it's nothing. Like, but I be seeing little shit. I be seeing people do videos about shit that happened to C-Mac and certain shit, and they don't mention me. But I don't give a fuck though, because the people know the truth. Like
Right.
I brought so much attention to South Central. It's not even funny. Like. I really brought attention to LA, like a lot of attention, like here I do every day. Like
Um,
telling you, like I see the shit.
have you ever seen the other guy that Adam22 bought there? He like a white blood member or something. I don't know where he from. You ever seen him? Adam22 had him on his page.
Nah, hell no.
Damn, I forgot what the hell his name was. But yeah, it
Yeah,
was. Yeah. But yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I really, now that you said, bro, I really haven't seen so many people though that really do what you do. Far as like in LA, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. And the shit kind of be, and not gonna say kind of, and the shit be official. Because you might have like small YouTubers like me that may just post some shit that may get a trend or may not. But when you say some shit, you got facts to prove it. You know what you're saying. And don't too many
bro.
people in LA.
It's so many people I've seen start YouTube channels that probably when I started it was probably like, man, what the fuck is he doing? And they're doing it now, like gang bangers, like gang members, really. It's a few of them if you look at it, like Nina Girl is one of them. Do you know who that is? Nina Girl.
Nah,
You know who Nina Girl is.
Nina girl, I'm trying to think.
One who did that goofy ass boxing match.
Oh
Do
yeah,
you know
yeah,
who
yeah,
Nina
yeah, yeah,
Girl is?
yeah. I know you talking about
Catch
now.
it though, catch it though.
Yeah,
That goofy ass.
yeah.
Yeah, he one of them. Yeah, yeah, he one of them. That's my son that I don't fuck with in these streets. 'Cause I started him, and he started off me. It's a few people.
Is that industry shit watered down?
Who?
Is the industry like watered down? Is it like
Yeah,
what?
it's fake. It's watered down. It's fake. It's a bunch of fake people. It's a bunch of scary people. Like you could buy people mouths. Like you could tell them what to say, what not to say. Nobody controls me. Like I ain't going for none of that. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say, when I want to say it, how I'm gonna say it. But yeah, it's fake as fuck. Like yeah, hell yeah, hey, it's
You,
goofy as fuck, bro. That's why I do YouTube and I just do me, bro.
right. You ever thought like in the future, like starting to sign artists and stuff? Because like now that you think about it, well Snoop now,
Not signing, not signing them, but like Matt signing them for management.
right,
Signing the artist is too much. That shit is not where it's at, really. Unless you already got like $100 million type like budget to spend on that shit. That shit ain't really where it's at, bro. You gotta think about it. Like you could sign 5 artists and probably only one's gonna make you the money.
right.
Probably one's gonna make the money back, bro. So if you sign them for management deals, that's way better. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, bro. But I just been putting up a little budget because that shit. If I'm a manager, I'm gonna do it right. I gotta be able to get the music videos. I need a studio. that's on consignment. I need all types of shit. But yeah, I've been thinking about that right now.
Because if you think about it, like far as people that can like be tapped into to the streets and the industry, it's not really too many big people in LA. You might got like the TDE, Snoop Dogg now that he got Death Row. You can't. Well, you got Whack. It's not really too many people that you could really think about that's like could be in a position like you that could do that can go to the hood and go sign an artist that a record label wouldn't be or be scared to go to sign. You know what I mean? It's not too many people like that in the West.
Yeah, no, I've been for sure. I've been for sure thinking about it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. For show management, record label, nah, but for show management, it would only. I mean, I got the platform, like I could push them on the blogs and all type of shit like that, bro. Like, my pet channel would be like a world star for their music videos, bro. So, I already got 91,000 subscribers. I'll be at 100 in a minute. Yeah, so I've been thinking about it. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I've been having my eye on a few people. Like I got one artist right now that's young, like 19, that understand that you really don't gotta like diss a lot of people in your music. You still gangbang, but you ain't
Right.
gotta do all. So yeah, I got a few people that I'm looking at right now. I'm more interested in getting people like R&B people type too, like shit like that. Like I really don't want the all the drill music type shit. I don't want that really.
Yeah, because I
But the
mean,
rap, I got a few of
yeah, because you're right about that. Because at the end of the day, that drill stuff only sells so far, and it kind of puts you only in one category. Do you do
them.
you
And
get
I don't want that energy.
do you get mad sometimes when like you may see some talent in LA and an outside person to come out come and just swoop that talent out of LA and you be like, damn, I tried to tell y'all he was hot.
Yeah, but shit is that's like nothing you could do. Like, and then nobody in LA would even want to take the risk. But that shit don't even be a risk like that. But I mean, that shit would come with rapping. But that's the thing about rapping right now. They want people. The real rappers don't get signed. The goofies do.
Right.
Like the not goofies, but the fake ones, the ones that ain't really live like that, but they rapping like that. And I didn't seen it, and I see it every like day. I be like, well, that shit is crazy. Like this dude went to college, like all he didn't he wasn't he ain't never been in the streets, but he
Yeah.
rapping crazy as fuck, and he getting more traction than the real person that been in the streets. So it's crazy, bro. It's all crazy, bro. Everybody who trying to rap needs to just depend really just push their music themselves and do it like that because the record labels is really raping them,
Any advice that
raping
you
them
got? Any advice that you got out there for the kids that's looking to get into the industry or anything? As far as like any tips you want to give them?
shit. I mean, before you think about being a rapper, maybe you should think about being a YouTuber right now. To be honest, because being a YouTuber is way more. It's not easy. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's like an easy job, but at the end
Oh,
of the
it
day,
ain't.
you don't have no boss. You don't have nobody to go clock into. You don't have to punch in on shit. Uh, you make your own schedule. Like so, it's like that type of job that once it cracks, you could be one of the people that go places every day. Like you don't have to be at a job sitting your whole life and can't take off or no shit like that. And then like rapping is too much. Like you gotta pay too many different people. You got managers, but I mean, whatever they're gonna do, if they want to be a rapper, they just gotta really do the rapping. Like they can't be worried about nobody. They gotta really practice it because I've seen a lot of trash rappers turn good. I mean, if you do anything, like if you don't know how to be if you don't know how to ride a bike, if you keep practicing it long enough, you're gonna be an excellent bike rider. So it's the same with rapping, bro. But a lot of people give up. So if they can't give up, but then at the same time they can't try to be a rapper for 20 years and it don't make it. Like they can't just put their whole life into rapping, bro. They gotta be willing to do some other shit too.
Right.
But the YouTuber, like the people that want to be on social media that's already on here for free, they need to try to become YouTubers or make a blog page. They need to start YouTube channels now. So by the time they get old enough, they would already have subscribers, bro. That's
Right.
what I try to tell everybody with kids. If your kid is a kid, start a YouTube channel now for them. and make them do little videos so they could just start growing subscribers.
Right.
It's just the way the world is turning, bro. And I don't want to raise people that the only thing they know what to do is just go get a job. If he's going to get a job, they'll fire your ass in a minute. They don't really give a fuck about you. They YouTube don't care about you either, but it's way better.
Right.
It's way better. It's way better. And you can get life changing money once you get it going. Like some people, if they start making $10,000 a month, that is a lot of money
Right.
compared to what they was getting. If you
Man,
get ten
man,
thousand dollars a month,
$10,000 is man. That's damn near five. That's 5 times the amount I make a month going to work.
yeah, no, they just gotta really put their foot down and do that shit. I be telling everybody like start your kids a YouTube channel, record when you be taking them places, do that shit now. So they could y'all can start building a little buzz. Like fuck it, might as well. It's free to start a YouTube channel. It don't
Yeah.
cost $1.
Yeah.
Camera, you can. I be hearing people, "Oh, I need a camera. You know what type of phone I started YouTube with?
What?
It was like I had found an old phone in my drawer. Like it was like a one of them old phones they give the old people, like a life alert phone or some shit like that. I just recorded it off that. That's what I started off with, like a fucked up camera, bro. A lot of people give up, bro, and then the ones that ain't gonna go nowhere, you can't give up. But I don't know, bro. There's just some people gonna make it, some people not. Like, just be yourself, though. That's the thing, though. You just gotta be yourself. However you are, just be that. As soon as you start trying to fake it, it's not gonna work.
Right. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Definitely. Um, Last thing, man, because I know you kind of busy, man. I done took up 2 hours. I definitely appreciate you giving me this much time. And the last question I really want to ask you, man, is because I always want to end or have a positive message in my interviews. I don't never want it to be just about anything negative. What message do you have out there for the kids that idolize the LA gang lifestyle, whether if you in LA, Detroit, New York, Atlanta, Chicago? What do you want to tell about a person about the severity, about how serious it is about the gang culture, and just pretty much what you would advise a person who may want to be what you are? You know what I'm saying? Pretty
Well,
much.
I'm not a gang banger. First of all, I'm a gang member. I'm gonna represent where I'm from until I die. Like I'm always gonna people gonna know where I'm from. Like I can't hide that, but that don't mean I'm actively out here. Like I'm not out here wanting people to beef and all that shit. But if they, I mean, like jumping off the porch right now is kind of crazy because I'm just saying you got to think about this. When you jumping off the porch into a game, bro, you got to be really ready to just give your whole life away. Low key, like you got to be willing to say fuck your mama, like low key, like because you gonna be doing shit that your mama don't approve, all type of shit. Like kind of to a certain degree, you kind of like you don't control yourself no more. You do, but it's just so much like shit that you don't have to like uphold. It's so many rules. It's so much shit. Like it don't matter if you in the middle of the mall with your girlfriend and you got on new Louis Vuitton. If it's people running up on you, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like you gotta
Right.
be really ready to take a life sentence. Um, you got to be really ready to go to prison. Like it's just all type of shit, bro. You got to be really ready for a life of bullshit, low key. But yeah, I mean, I don't really think nobody should be going towards the streets right now. Not really like gang bang. It's like crazy. Um, half the people that gang bang ain't even really want to gang bang no more.
Right.
So a lot of us didn't have no choice. Like that's kind of all we knew. That was really being pushed in LA. All the women loved gangbangers. So that mean they was fucking with people having babies by them, or they was having their kids around all these people. But nah, bro. They just need to do them. Either finish school. If they don't finish school, I don't really care about that because I don't really. If I had a kid right now, I wouldn't send them to public school. I would probably when I was a child just to like experience that shit. And once
Right.
they get like 11 or 12, they gotta go.
Right.
'Cause they don't teach you shit. That shit is not. It's not really like. I really don't use nothing in life that I learned from school like that besides the basic shit that you could really be taught at home, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and all this shit like that. Like you could get
Right.
taught that at home. So, like I'm seeing people now. That's what I'm telling y'all. The internet. I'm seeing people young streamers. Like starting off at 15. By the time they get to like 16 or 17, they is making life changing money off the internet. Like in the streets, you really don't make lifetime money, life changing money, especially in LA. That's another reason Rico's in Canada. Because half the people in LA is broke. And in order for Rico to take place, you got to be really getting some type of money. But nah, bro, like me, I'm the type of individual. I see people doing this. Like I done grew up around this. Like I'm not gonna have my kid in the trenches. Like my kid not about to live in the trenches. I don't say groove if I'm around kids. I'm not gonna say it around my kid. Um, I don't do shit like that. I try to keep them away from the streets, but know what the streets is at the same time. But hell no, don't nobody. I'm not raising my kid in the trenches. If I got something to do with it.
Right.
I see people every day buying their kids 2 years old, one baby buying them Louis Vuitton and Gucci. You need to be going to pay for rent in a better motherfucking area. Fuck is you? Why would you want to raise your kid where you was raised at?
Right.
You really think I'm gonna want to raise my kid where I was raised at? I'm just being honest. It's crazy. You think I want my kids or anybody's kids to deal with the shit that I had to deal with and the shit that I still got to deal with? I still gotta deal with shit. I'm just not an active gangbanger. I'm not outside riding around in the car shooting people or doing no shit like that. But at the end of the day, I'm still where I'm from. So, but yeah, bro, it's just they gotta be ready, bro. It's crazy. Like you gotta be, you gotta be willing to die, really, low key. You gotta be willing to die, kill, or go to jail for life. And then if you go to jail, it ain't over. It's a never-ending road with nothing good at the end, really.
Right. Facts. Facts.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you always like. It's unfortunate that you always find people that never grow up. It's people that I grew up with that's never gonna grow up. Um, shit crazy, but I was never like I don't I never was never wanted to be like nobody else. I always was me, like for real. Like I never cared about a big group of people. No shit like that. Like I was antisocial before pandemic hit. So when that shit hit, it was nothing. Already antisocial from the beginning. But
Yeah.
yeah, the streets ain't. I mean, the streets like knowing what the trenches is and shit like that. It'll teach you a lot. Like it's the reason why I'm doing the shit I'm doing now. But it just ain't what it is, bro. Right? I seen people die young. I know people that die young that didn't even like I see people die 12, 14, 15, 16, 20, 18, young, bro. And I'm still living. So that shit crazy, bro.
Right. Yeah. I feel you on that. All right. But man, this is just a little sports questions, man. What you a Lakers or a Clippers fan?
Lakers, of course.
Lakers. All right. So what you a Rams or a Chargers fan?
Gotta go with the Rams.
Rams. Okay. 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 Who the best player in the NBA?
The best player,
Yeah.
dead or alive?
No, just a playing right now. Best player in the NBA.
It would have to be LeBron. I mean, yeah.
All right. Your favorite NFL player, if you got one.
Um, Michael Vick.
All right. Favorite food.
Hmm?
Favorite food.
Um, man, I like my favorite food. That's crazy. I don't know, bro. Like this, some shit I could eat every day. I like rice and beans. I don't know. Like I could eat that shit like every day. Like some rice and beans, like pinto beans and rice. Any type of beans and rice or some shit like that. I eat a lot of shit, bro. But I just been backing away from like meat and shit, kind of low key. Like I just ain't been having the appetite to really eat that shit. Like I'm almost already weird because my steak gotta be like damn near burnt. for me to eat that shit. But I still eat chicken. Like I eat that shit.
All right.
But some of my favorite food probably like rice and beans, probably some shit like that,
All
or some fried chicken, like some barbecue honey wings or some shit.
right. Your favorite strand of weed. Your favorite strand.
It gotta be OG. It gotta be some indica.
Okay.
Anything OG indica, really. I don't want nothing else. I don't want no fucking hybrid. Really, I don't want no sativa. I need indica.
All right. And yeah, that was just for just some quick questions for the fans out there who may not know anything about you. I didn't want to
And
answer.
I smoke every video.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't even,
I seen it. Hey, look, hey, I seen it too. Hey, he definitely. What you mess with? What you mess with? Woods,
Duchess.
what, Duchess. Okay.
Duchess. The you know the let me see if I got.
Oh yeah, I fuck with the games.
Oh no, you gotta leave them alone.
You don't fuck with the game?
Yeah. Nah, you gonna have to upgrade off them. Hell no, you gonna have to smoke the Duchess. Them
Yeah,
game shit, probably, you load up, yo, probably the whole blunt be gone by the time you even hit it 3 times. I
yeah.
get you a Dutch, bro, I'm telling you.
All right. But hey, man, I definitely appreciate you, man, for the interview, man. I definitely, man, and like I said again, man, I apologize, man, for going off like that, man, and I appreciate everything that you did, man.
Oh, you good, bro? What no issue, bro? All the time, bro.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Mandatory.
It's D's Media signing out. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel.